Hello and welcome to Rush Racing League Division 4. I am your commentator tonight. It's Dito, joined by the owner, SJ, mate. How are you? Are you excited for this one for the final time around China?
I am, yeah, mate. I haven't done Division 4 for quite some time, but double-headed tonight, Division 4 and Division 2. But this is going to be exciting. I think the Constructors is still up for grabs. I'm not sure. I think I have to have a look. But obviously, we know the spotlight last night with Division 1 was a pretty good race. So the spotlight will be on the overalls again tonight between obviously Aston, Alpine, and McLaren, and also Ferrari, because Ferrari have ended up being there as well. But the big thing is tonight, only one driver for Alpine tonight, Dino.
Yeah, it's a bit of a blow, unfortunately, towards the end of the season, but it is what it is sometimes. Unfortunately, getting to the end of the season, not everyone can make that last race, but it's definitely going to hurt their chances in terms of the overall battle, but can't take away from Alpine what they've done lately. I'm sure they'll have a solid result either way, but we will jump over the gameplay. I'll thank our sponsors at the top, SRC, Simlag, Pagni, and AI369. So I do think these guys are going to start hitting the track. It is full quality tonight, from my understanding, which is going to be exciting. SJ, your thoughts on the full quality around here? It's a bit of a long track to have full quality, but I'm sure these guys will be keen.
I'm unfortunately the wrong person to ask on full quality because I love it. I love it. I think it brings in a lot of team dynamics into quali. We have seen in Abu Dhabi in the final Grand Prix for the F1 season that that toe means quite a lot, and if you don't have it, you can lose out on in the top three. So, going to be interesting here though. This is a track which is easy to make mistakes, but tyre wear is going to be the key here. Obviously, a little bit of practice early on today with myself, and yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I think Division 4 is going to be good. A few last drives for some of these guys in here as well. So Dynasty, this is his last race of the season as well. So it'll be interesting to see how he's been on fantastic form. I've got to say, a shame not to see him in Division 3 next season. Would have been great to see what he was capable of, but he's been on great form, and obviously the championship winner in F7. What a season he's had, and a young gun coming straight into it as well. Could be very interesting to see what he can do next season, because I think he is changing a few of his old settings and his assists, and giving out to a few of the guys in here tonight as well. Obviously, Toast has been one to watch out for in the last few weeks as well. Wintercat showing some great potential as well. Wreck-It Raf has been consistent all season. And Claire, she's an underdog. She pulls in some very good performances in very quick time. So, yeah, this is going to be very interesting. It's going to be interesting to see who are the 10 left going into full quality into Q3.
Yeah, it's always a bit interesting with full quality. Obviously, the normal names sometimes don't get in that session just due to the simple invalidation or not being able to get that lap that they usually can in. So it always shakes things up, which is why I think a lot of guys like it. It's the probably be a bit quiet on track for a while, as people will be trying to do one run tonight in Q1. But Jennifer looks to be the first to start a lap. We will touch on, like you said, the tyre wear. It's going to be the question tonight. Obviously, the one stop's ideal if you can push for that, but the tyre wear. How do you think it's going to fare up here? Do you think we're going to see any punctures or anything? I know we've seen them in the past at China.
It's a hard one because from obviously doing a little bit of research, they're saying quite high setup, but then again, high setup, you need that straight line speed down in sector 3. That is where you are going to make probably most of your times. It is a very technical track in some areas, especially in sector 1. You've got cornering, you've got that nice loop. You need to keep very, very nice and close to the curb there. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what people go for, if they go for low wings or high wings, if they want more of a corner, more stability in the corners, or if they are wanting more straight line speed in that sector 3. I am having a few problems my end, Dido, so if I do jump out, I do apologise. It just keeps coming up connecting online services. But yeah, so depending on stability or speed is going to be the key tonight.
Yeah, absolutely hit the nail on the head as Jennifer. Got a lot of battery to start this final sector now as he's going to burn. He's got a little bit of a tow by, looks like an Alpine in front. Might give him a couple of extra tenths here. So he's going to set the pace so far for this session. We'll have to wait and see what type of times these guys are doing. Oh, big lock up. He's completely overdone it. So that's his lap over. He'll have to come back to the pits, which is unfortunate for Gentry. It looked like a pretty tidy lap. But he's actually going to go around and finish it anyway to see what happens. I don't know if did that Alpine get in front of him then? I don't know. Because Tazio has been requested for an onboard.
Yep, I'll go and flick my
message. Oh no, sorry, for a private interview. Jetman now starts his final straight. He's got a tow. Looks like his teammate in front of him. I don't know if that's going to benefit him much, but Jetman has shown his pace as of late, burning all that battery, burned it down to 25%. Plenty to play with now. On the final sector, as Ferrari need some good points tonight for the ovals, as SJ mentioned earlier. They are still in contention for that P2-3 spot. He's going to cross the line, go P2 34.1. Hennessy at the top, 34 flat, pretty much. So the track doesn't look great, to be fair, I must admit, as Nishiki goes fastest now for 33.6. I was just about to state, the track looks really average in my opinion. It's overcast. Don't know if we're going to see rain, but who knows, that could be a bit of a curveball. I would not be expecting rain here, to be fair, but anything's possible. Sammy Slammer now on top, 33.5 in the RB, so we're jumping on board with Com United now. In the Ferrari, and has a bit of a moment, touches the inside curve. It's going to cost him a little bit through this sector. He is using hot lap rather than medium. So we'll start this little stretch. No rain. That would be might help with the tyre weather.
No rain here. It's like a bloody ice rink.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it might help with the tyre wear if there is some rain. I know some people would like it, but we'll have to wait and see. It would not be fun on this final corner where Com United just went through onto the straight and other spots. Plenty of battery to play with. Is he going to run out of that ploy? No, he's not. Hard on the brakes, chucks it down, 2 seconds to slow the car up, actually goes to first there. And we'll burn up to the line now. This corner is really easy to invalidate, full commitment on that outside curve. If you get stuck, it can be a bit unlucky. And he goes P6 behind his teammate with 34.4, so solid time for the Ferraris.
Not a bad time there at all. We've got Tazio in the comms box for the surprise interview, so we'll get that underway. Tazio, good evening, or wherever you are in the world, mate. Welcome to Division 4 for a surprise interview.
Oh, hello. Hi. Yeah, evening for me, 10 past 5, yeah.
Well, good. China, obviously last race of the season for Division 6, which you are taking part in on Tuesday. How are you feeling around the track, mate?
Yeah, pretty good. You know, no practice. I'll just wing it on the day, but yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Question on your season. You've come probably halfway through, and this has been probably one of the things that people do regret. They join. It's great to have them in the league. Don't get me wrong, but when you come in halfway through, it's really hard to try and get, that momentum going. Do you believe that you needed a full season under your belt to see what you're capable of? Obviously, Division 6 has been a very interesting division. You've shown some fantastic potential. But how are you feeling going into S10?
Pretty good. I've just, I would have liked to have the full season, but, at least towards the tail end, at least, I can put my name out and maybe get a few offers from a few different TPs. And then, see where that takes me to. But, then it would have been good to get the full season, but I'll settle for this.
Yeah, You've already said there that you are keen and willing to drive. Are you happy with the team, or are you looking to jump ship? Things are changing. Obviously, a few different TPs next season. Obviously, will be announced on awards night. Do you bleed Mercedes, or is there another team that you preference?
I really like the culture around Mercedes with Vettel as TP. We all had a bit of a laugh, just all a bit of fun. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think I'd like to have that same thing where you can just have a bit of fun with everyone. That doesn't become too serious. But yeah, we'll see where I end up.
Wrong league,
Yes.
mate. You're in the wrong league if it's not serious, man. But yeah, no, it's been an interesting season for Mercedes, and I'll pass you over to Dieter if he's got any questions for you. And all the best on Tuesday.
Cheers.
Hey Tazo, man. Obviously, China's not everyone's favourite. You said you haven't done much practice here. Have you raced here in the past? Do you know what it's all about? Obviously, the tyre wear and everything like that. Seeing some rain on track actually right now as we speak. But obviously, I know SJ sort of asked the same thing. But do you feel like you could finish off on a high result for the season this at Merck?
We hope so. I don't mind the track. I know a lot of people don't really like it, but the twist and turn throughout like Sector 2, Sector 1, I kind of enjoy it. But yeah, we'll see if that plays into a strength for me. And yeah, we'll just see how we go in quali and then the final results.
Yeah, mate. Well, it's been a great season, obviously, since you started. Had some great results, and it's really good to see how far you've come, obviously, since you first started reserving, and now putting in some massive results, mate, podiums and everything. So we'll have to wait and see how you go next season. But yeah, wish you the best, mate, and enjoy the race.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers, guys.
Nice.
Cheers, mate.
Well, a bit of drama. It is raining.
Yeah. Just heard that in the comments. In the slammer, everyone's congratulating him on that 133.581, and still a few of those guys out on those softs, so it could be slippery and may not even work there, and this is going to hurt the likes of Wintercat, Vu and Wreck-It Raff. F7 does go up into P3, so he's just done it in time. Could be a problem here for Wintercat. Both McLarens, one in P3, the other one in P16, not setting a time. Same with Vu and the same as Raff. Doesn't look like we're going to see Cheetone tonight, which is a little bit unfortunate for Kick. It is the end of the season. People's concentration has probably gone at the gate, but we've still got 18 left. We've just lost Jetman. I'll see if I can get him back in, Dito. I don't know if I've actually got him added. Let's have a look. Let's see where he is. But yeah, I'll pass
There was some big, massive times there from F7 and Rico Ralph with the wet track, putting it P3, P4. I don't know what happened there with Haibu on the straight. It looked like he got a toe and then overcooked it on that braking zone, and that means he will be out. He's P17, his teammate P8. But yeah, that just didn't go to plan for the Aston driver there. But these guys, unfortunately, getting the worst part of the track. Wintercat, I don't think is going to be able to put in a time here. The best he can do is maybe give F7 a toe, but I think F7's done. So yeah, big upset for obviously Wintercat. It's hugely impressive from F7 Rico Ralph to get those times in there. I can't believe they did that on their wet track. It was really good timing, but very lucky. And this is going to shake things up. If we have a wet Q2 and Q3, or even maybe a race, it's going to be an interesting one. Not sure. Maybe someone can let us know if there's rain in the race or not, or it's just quali. But interesting. I did not expect it to rain here.
No, it's going to be very, very slippery. I'm on board Wintercat at the moment. He's in that Sector 1. We'll see if there's going to be improvements. If he can try and get to the top 10 or even to the top 15, just past Tyler, he will go into Q2, which is what McLaren do need. McLaren are really did come under and stuck last night with no drivers on the grid. Tonight, massive opportunity in Div 4 before they then go to Division 2, which doesn't look too good either. So still got an opportunity on the overalls as well, but they are going to have a miracle here. We know what F7's like, but let's have a look at Winter Cat coming into Sector 2 now. This is the part of the track which is probably the most trickiest part within Turn 1 and Turn 2. Takes it very, very nicely onto the cab, 54%. You can still see he's got a little bit more grip on that track. It's not raining too much, so still maybe okay. We're still seeing a few of these guys still on the soft compound tyres. No one going on the inters yet, so it's not too damp, so he may get a good enough time. The question is it going to be better than a 35 or a 34? Coming in to the last couple of corners, goes a little bit deep in that last corner, gets onto the curb. We'll move over to the right-hand side. You've got to get this spot on. Otherwise, it's an invalidation happening. Keeps it very nicely there. Coming across the line, what's it going to be?
Oh, wow.
Does get into the top 10, and he's got some pace, and I'll tell you that. He's been trained by Aardvark, and Aardvark has definitely done him proud. Up into P10, and at the moment, both McLarens going through, Dino.
Yeah, that's a huge time there from Wintercat. Under pressure in the rain. Yeah, huge result. I don't know if Com United is on a lap as well. See what he can do. He's currently safe in P14, but yeah, that's huge. He doesn't improve there, so I think that's going to be pretty much quality wrapped up. Brandy is coming out on a lap by the looks of it to get some more practice in these conditions. But yeah, very, very interesting. I'd love to know if it's going to rain for the future few sessions, but we'll have to wait and see. Looks like Tyler and Davey, Jennifer, and Haivu will all be eliminated from this one.
Yeah, that would be a little bit unfortunate if that's the case. And some big names there. Tyler, Wogchat, and also Vu and Jennifer all out as it stands. I'll have to wait and see if they're going to go out. 3 minutes to go, and it's dripping. It's not... It's probably, I don't know if it's a cross between... I don't think it's inters yet. It's very interesting to see. Obviously, live on stream could be very, very different to what we're seeing at the moment, but it still seems, you know... I'm just keeping on by on Com United. He's going to go again. You can know he's not. He's done. I've just seen that fuel light go, so he looks like he could be just through at the moment. But I'm seeing here Tyler and Vu are going out, so we'll jump on board with one of those for a flying lap, Dido, when they're good to go. You choose which one you want me to do, Tyler or Vu, but they are going out, so they do believe that they can do better times on those 34s. It's very close, though, with that elimination. 34.4 to a 35.8. And there's only 2 of those guys currently in 34s that will be eliminated. So we'll have to wait and see. But let me know when you want me to jump on board with Tyler,
Jump on
Vu,
board.
or Jennifer.
Tyler.
Okay, right. Yeah, I would say the top 5 probably don't need to go out again. Save that set of tyres. But yeah, it's not raining heavily enough for anyone to really change strategy on what they want to do, as Tyler is coming down the main straight now. And I'll jump on board and see how we go here. We see another retirement there from S7, so he's happy with that P4. Let's see if the other Mercedes driver of Tyler is going to go through. Brett in that P13 is in. Could be okay, we'll have to wait and see. But here comes Tyler coming across the line. Here we go. Burning ERS all the way into turn 1. We're seeing a lot of people retire now. How does he take turn 1? Will that car slide? Let's have a look. Very nice. He goes a little bit too far to the left-hand side. You want to keep tight to the corner. You do not want to fall out wide. Otherwise, you will lose time. You then want to try and kick back, burn that ERS up to around about 7th. As much as you can, take off the ERS, get it very nicely onto the curb, keep very tight to the left, keeping it onto the right hand side there, ride that curb very nicely there, then burn more ERS up again, and then try and take this flat out as possible if you can without losing it onto the curb. He is risking it getting onto the curb there, looking good so far from Tyler. Then push over to the right, caress it all the way into the left, keeping it nice and tight onto the curb. Burn ERS all the way. He's not burning. This could be a problem here for Tyler. He needs to be burning a little bit more of that ERS. You want to be around about 65% down that main straight and burn all the way up around about 25%. going into the DRS. No DRS. I don't know if he's going to get DRS. We'll have to wait and see. It's coming down a lot more heavier now. But is he going to get DRS? Yes, he is. DRS still enabled, so it's not wet enough yet. Coming down all the way down straight. 340k speed of light down that main straight in China. Coming into the last couple of corners there very nicely onto the curb. Looking good so far. I don't know if he has not put enough EOS. Let's have a look. Coming into the last corner very nicely there. Good job. What's going to be? Is Tyler going to make it through? No! He stays at 134.539. Look at that. Hardly anything in it between him and Wogjet. And Wogjet looks like he's going through. Unlucky for Tyler.
Yeah, unlucky, mate. He did well to even, get that close, but hard to do when the track's like that. It's not obviously undrivable, but yeah, a bit unlucky. I think we'll see most guys not really improve their high view, unfortunately, either. And Jennifer is 6/10 slower on that time, so most of these guys will probably retire now, and we'll get on to Q2. I don't know if we're going to see rain there or not, which could be exciting. If these guys know it's going to rain, they may have chucked the wet weather setup on, who knows. We'll have to wait and see. This gangster's going to cross the line. I don't think he's on any sort of time. No, it's 9 seconds off. So that's how Q1 wrapped up, pretty much. Yeah, I don't think I was expecting that, mate. The track did look really grim at the start, but yeah, I wasn't expecting rain.
I wasn't either. And it's unfortunate. Some big names out there as well. And yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what Q2 is going to look like. Even if it's going to get worse, we could be seeing Inters. Or are we going to be seeing very similar to what we saw in Q1, getting onto the softs and then getting doing a lap in as quick as you can before the rain comes down as well. This is the beauty of full qualifying. So this is what we love to see. We love to see elimination, giving it a bit of suspense, and then seeing who's going to go into the next Q2 session, and then taking it away with the top 10, who's going to take pole position. But as it stands, Toast taking away pole position in Q1.
Yes, great time from him. It was all about timing in that one. And Rico Ralph, obviously with that time in this rain, did really well as well. But I don't know what we're going to see in this next session. Unfortunate for Tyler, Haibu and Jennifer. But it's all about timing when that rain comes. And obviously, if you didn't see it, you wouldn't have known. So I have to wait and see if it's going to rain in this next session. And if so, I reckon we'll see everyone dive out, like you said, pretty much immediately. Get a time in, but I have seen it in full quality where it only rains in one session as well, so I think some of these guys would be praying it rains in the race just due to this tyre wear, mate. I know I wouldn't mind if it rained.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind a rain. Wouldn't mind a rainy race. 50-50 then, isn't it, for every driver? But at the moment of how qualifying's gone in Q1, it's looking like it's going to be a good night for Haas, P3 and P5, and F7 not in the top 3. So yeah, bit of a change there. But Wogjet does go through. So we lose Tyler, Vu, and Jinif. So guys, feel free to jump into the comms box one last time for season number 9 at the Chinese Grand Prix. Dido, Q2, what do you think we're going to see in Q2? Are we going to see faster times? The track is going to start to warm up and it is going to get quicker. What do you think we're going to see?
I don't know. I think we're going to see a few upsets here. I'm just waiting to see if it's raining or not. But if it's dry, I think we might see a little bit of a different top 3. But it's raining again. And yeah, this might be Inters now. Who knows? Which could shake up things massively, mate. Obviously, the Inter tyre is massively different to the soft, so yeah, if you're not ready for it, these guys could have a surprise pole sitter. Obviously, Toast was very quick in the dry. Can he be quick in the rain as well? We'll have to wait and see. Just waiting to see if anyone dives out quickly. It does look like it's probably into conditions, so there's no real need to. This is interesting now. I would be surprised if we see the same top 3. I think we're going to see a new name on the top in this session.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm just looking at the track at the moment, and they are going out in the soft, so it looks like it's going to be very, very similar to what we saw in Q1. So we'll jump on board with them in a sec. But we've got Tyler in the comms box. Tyler, welcome to the comms box. Unfortunately, just missing out. Hardly anything in it between you and Roger may have just left it a little bit too late with the rain coming down. Give us a little bit of a heads up on what happened in Cuba.
Yeah, we did leave it a bit late. The engineering stuff on point tonight, but yeah, we did it maybe 2 minutes earlier, and we could have gotten through. I didn't bother to check the gap from me to whoever it was.
Let's talk about just something going away. Your season. How do you feel you've done? Obviously, you've jumped up. You had a fantastic season last season, without a doubt. You know, obviously you and Vettel, fantastic. Vettel has obviously improved massively. He's gone up quite a few. You've gone up one extra. How have you found Division 4? Have you found it a challenge? Do you find it you're still just not there yet? Do you believe that you could have an opportunity to be demoted? Like, how do you feel that your season's gone in
The difference, honestly, coming from Div 5 and Div 4, the difference between the divs is really racecraft. The pace is maybe from the top guys in Div 4 to the top guys in Div 5 is probably half a second, not even, so it's not much. The strat is okay, it's just the racecraft. Div 4 is a little bit more messy than Div 5, but it's just it depends on the day. Me and Brett have been stuffed over quite a lot in this div, so we don't really mind how we go in this div anymore. But yeah, Vettel's just been helping us through it, and he's been just focusing on the higher teams because we can't really do much about this div.
Fair enough. No, I like the honesty. And what's the plans for S10? You've been with us a long time, Tyler. Are we going again? Or are we looking at changing teams? Are you the same as Tazio we spoke to earlier? Do you bleed Merc? I know you've been at Mercedes a while now. Are we going to see a change? What's the plan for Tyler?
It really depends on the TP. Like, we know before Vettel it was Dynasty, and Dynasty was a great TP, and then all us Dynasty boys went to Vettel, and he's just been amazing from the start. So it depends on the TPs. So I know I can't choose where I go, but I can definitely factor as to how I want to play the season based on how I'm treated in the team. So even a Brad or whoever that we know and love, I'll definitely race hard for. But yeah, it comes down to the TP at the end of the year. As for me as a driver, I would like to get demoted, even though I will probably be in the top 5 or so. But yeah, I know that's pretty selfish, but it is what it is. Yeah, can't really comment when I'm 15th or 16th in Div 4, and then yeah.
He's made a request. The last thing I want to say as well, Tyler, thank you ever so much for hosting this season. As we do know, host is very important. You don't have a host, you don't have no race. Hopefully Div 2 can take account, because obviously they don't seem to want to host any races. So appreciate everything you've done, even though probably some races the connection has not been the best. But end of the day, we appreciate your time and effort that you've done all season. I wish you all the best in this race, and enjoy a break. I look forward to seeing you what you can do in this race, and back in S10 wherever you belong. And I'll pass you over to Dita.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, Tyler, mate, obviously not many questions I can ask. So just next season, the goal, obviously you said depends on the TP, but always do you feel like the goal next season is to try and get a championship? Either way, either if that's down a division or even in this same division, do you want to go for that championship if you get the right TP?
It depends on... Going for the chip is a very big thing. Like, I know last season with Mitch, and or even the season before with Mitch, and last season with Brad, the teammate chemistry is really, really there. And with Brad and Vettel and all the Merc guys from before that, we've stayed in touch, and that's been good. But going for a chip, I don't think is my aim as a person. Definitely the Constructors. I've always been a team player. Like, I carried Vettel on my back to his chip and that Merc chip. So I don't it depends. Again, it still depends on the TP and what he wants to do. If our goals align, and if they don't, I'll make that very clear beforehand. But yeah, we'll see. I'm a very upfront person.
Yeah, man. Well, well done this season, mate. And yeah, thanks for, like SJ said, hosting all season, and wish you best for the race, obviously, and next season, mate.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Isn't it?
All
I'm
right.
sorry, I always take away your questions. I do
It's all right.
apologise. You need to write some down. You need to write them down. It just comes off the top of my head, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I drive, you commentate.
Toast setting 135.712 at the moment, basically starting off where it's finished earlier on in Q1, Dito. F7 though down to 7th and Wintercat up to B5. So unless that's on old tyres or he's made a mistake, this is looking even slower, and I think it is because of the conditions at the moment. It looks very, very similar to what we saw in Q1.
Yeah, I think a few guys are just struggling in general with the track, which is understandable. It's definitely not dry conditions. It's one bit off the racing line and you can have a spin here. So it's, really interesting. Brandy jumps up to P7 there, 36.3. Obviously the only top 10 go through here. And we're seeing a lot of guys struggle. Nishka, Brad, both down there in P11 and 12. They have set times, so they will be looking for a big improvement. Maybe on old tyres, not sure. I don't think too many people would have risked going out on old tyres at the start, just due to the fact that they don't want this track to get any worse than it already is. And it won't be long before the soft tyre doesn't really do anything on this track. And by the looks of it, we'll probably have a rain in Q3 too, maybe even the race. So some of these guys may be prioritising that, but it doesn't really matter. It's very hard to pass here. If you can't get in that sort of top 5, it's going to be a hard battle in my opinion, just due to the way this track is.
Yeah, definitely. I do agree at the moment. I do want to jump on board another flying lap here, if that is possible. I want to give this man some screen time. Gangster, the only solo Alpine at the moment, and he is not in a good position. Obviously, they are battling McLaren and Aston for those overalls at the moment, and one of those is in P5, the other is in P7, and the other one is in P8. The two Ferraris are above him as well, with Communite setting an outlap. So Gangster's about to start, and you let me take this one away, Dito, again, if possible.
Yeah, mate.
Going into turn 1, still a little bit slippery. Let's have a look to see if we can see an improvement. He is going to need a 136.758 to beat Sammy Slammer. Is through as it stands, but he's got Jetman as well, who has been on a lap and will probably maybe go again. It looks like he is out at the moment. Claire's retired, 135.929, so they're happy with that. So 35s look like the place to be. This looks like this is going to be very close. You can see there a 36.7, 36.8, 36.872, and a 36.9. So Gangster has to be on point. He does not want to be in the bottom of Q2 or even get knocked out, especially with what's on the line at the moment with the overalls at the moment, especially with Solo driving tonight. He needs to get maximum points or something catastrophic to happen to Aston, Ferrari or McLaren tonight. We'll have to wait and see. Coming into Sector 2, he's got purple. He will have a purple because he hasn't set a time. So don't let that fool you. We'll have to wait and see. Cheetah, no mate, you will have to join, but you'll have to start at the end of the race. I've just seen your message, mate, so if you can join, you'll have to wait until the end. Gangster coming down the long lane straight in Sector 3 with a little bit of DRS. You can see it is getting quite slippery out there now. Is he going to be able to hold it on? Is he going to get knocked out? Is he going to do a toilet and not make it into Q2? This is massive for Alpine and their overalls. Going to the line, 8% battery. What's it going to be? No, he's P13, Dino. This is not good for Alpine.
No, it's not, mate. It's not. That's a huge blow there. That's unfortunate. But what does he do in the track like this? Can't really do much more than that, mate. He did his best, but yeah, Com United, I think, has called it too. He's jumped into pits, so I can't see even maybe Nishka getting out here out of this session. He's 5/10 up on his time, so it's pretty much game over for anyone under the P10, in my opinion, which is just shows you how important that timing was once again.
no, it's absolutely massive there, and that's why I love full quality, man. The suspense, a little bit of elimination as well, and it looks like it's going to be a chain. And I don't know if any of these guys are going to go out again. Are they going to be able to improve? Nishka could improve a little bit there. We did see Tyler trying to improve as well. Do they risk it? Why not? You know, they've got nothing to lose. It's not coming down. It's the same as Q1. It's exactly the same. The DRS is enabled. Nishka's called it. He's not going to go out again, so he is out of Q2. Does Gangster go again? Does he risk it and go again? I don't know if he's even going to have time. What do you do in this situation?
I don't know.
Is it getting too wet? You risk it. DRS is still enabled.
Yeah, I mean, what do you don't have anything to lose if you're not in that top 10. Well, even in the top 10, I guess. But can't see anyone improving. Jetman is out. He's P11. He only needs a 10th or two, you know, to get into that top 10. So he's got everything to play for if he really pushes on this lap. And with that DRS still enabled, you never know. The difficult thing is getting his tyres up to temp. He really needs to take his time on this out lap. Make sure he's weaving as much as possible, getting those tyres up. Obviously, with the rain, it's going to be a little bit harder. But, yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be a tough one. We'll ride on board with the Ferrari, see what we can do. Both Ferraris actually coming out on out laps to try and get into that top 10. Could be a double Ferrari elimination, and obviously Williams and Alpine and Mercedes spread also coming out. I don't know. I don't want to say anything too soon. They could put a massive timeout. We saw it before with Rico, Ralph and everyone before in Q1, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see as he burns a fair bit of battery into turn 1, full commitment now. See how grippy it is through here. He doesn't look like he's going too wide there. Chucks it down to second. Wintercat's retired. He is safe. And it's definitely a little bit understeery there. He struggles to get on the power. Big snap. He can't get the power down. He's not using any battery now either, so can't see it working for these guys. But what do you have to lose? As he's now burning battery through the corner. I think it's he's pulled out of that lap. We'll jump on board with Brad as he's going to start one with Com United. It's a shame, mate, but I don't think anyone else is going to be able to do anything here.
Gangster's gone out again. Gangster
has
has gone out again. That is massive. The question is, I looked at this for strategy. Why would Ferrari not go for a tow and try and get Jetman through? You know, that would have been a great, probably, that would have been the only thing they could have done. They could have, you know, gone and tried to work out together and got a tow for Com United or Jetman, whoever's quicker. Would have got one car through. I don't know. Interesting strat. I don't know. I think it might be too slippery out there now, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's game over. Unfortunately, I keep saying that, but I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. But I just was watching Com United try and get his tyres up to temp there, and I don't know. He's pushing. Let's see. He hasn't managed to be able to set a time. It's just not gone right for him. Every lap he's gone. It's just not gone to plan. He's still pushing, using medium now. Still has plenty of grip through this second sector. I say that, and he has a massive moment. I think that was because he touched the curb a bit. You can see the rain on the tyres. It's certainly not ideal here for the Ferrari. He needs a 36.6 something to be able to get through here, or I just don't know what this is. Sector times are 55.7 there, so we'll have to wait and see. I don't think that is on par there. We'll burn all the rest of the battery down this straight. No cars in front, no traffic. And the question is, can he stop this car? That's where we've seen the guys struggle the most in this rainy conditions, is stopping the car at the end of this straight. Obviously, if it's going to be dry in the race, they will be using the dry setup, which could involve pretty low wings. And if they are using that in this quality, it will be a dreadful time. As Com United gets it all right there. See what he can do. He's going to commit to this lap. Plenty of battery to play with. Bit slidey on the exit there. Doesn't invalidate though. And he goes across line for 38.2. Unlucky there for the Ferrari bred now. He's a little bit slower. Only 2/10 though. It's not going to be an improvement for him. Gangster 6/10 slower on this time too, mate. I just don't see it getting any better for him. This bred goes wide and invalidates.
Yeah, I think I think tonight, from what I've seen, I think strategies from teams tonight has not worked. I think they've left it a little bit too late. So it's going to be interesting to see how the race pans out for some of these guys. I don't think Gangster's going to be able to improve unless he can pull something out of the bag here. He's got a lot of the RS left, and this is not what Alpine want at the moment. They want it to be further up, and McLaren and Aston have got one over on Alpine at the moment. So going to be interesting to see how Gangster does do from the back in this race. Anything can happen, though. We have seen a lot happen in China, and a lot happened last week in Canada as well. But I think you're right on this one, Dino. That weather has really confused some of the TPs tonight, and probably some of the drivers with strategy, as Gangster does do a 138 miles off the time there. So 2 seconds losing there, and we do lose Gangster as well. So it's going to be very interesting to see what these guys have got to say when they do come into the comms box. If they do come into the comms box, are we going to see a Q3 dry or not?
I don't think so. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think it's going to probably rain in that last session. And then we'll have to wait and see for the race. But Toast on top, he did that one time at the start, it was enough before the track got too bad. But our eliminated drivers is Jetman, Nishki, Gangster, Breadman, and Com United. All unfortunately not going through to Q3, which is some big names in there, must admit. But the rain has once again caused issues, and full quality doing what it does best and delivering some drama. We did mention that at the start, some big names obviously sometimes don't get through, which is always exciting for the race because they have to chop through the field. This track, quite daunting to get a lot of overtakes done in my opinion. As we got, there are our eliminated drivers. Hopefully we can get them in the comms box, but Toast on top, he is looking on fire for this one. Can he continue that into Q3? And Haas, P3, P4, another big mention too.
Yeah, F7, only P8. It's interesting to see F7 that down, unless he's dropped some assists or whatever, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, thanks for the classification results there. Just eliminating drivers are Jetman, Nishka, Gangster, and Red. A double Ferrari. So breaking news there. Double Ferrari out of Q2. And I'll let you start this one off because I keep taking all your questions away from you, Dino. We'll start this one with Jetman. Over to you.
Jetman, how you going, mate? Obviously, not ideal to get in the comms box in this situation, but a really tough quality session out there with the rain, mate. Just tell us a little bit how it is out on track at the moment.
It's just a little bit slippery, that's all. And obviously I did have a few connection issues, but yeah, they're out. Hopefully they're out of the way. But yeah, I just came out the track at the wrong time and felt good, just not enough. I mean, it's close, but yeah, nothing I could really do. So I'm just happy to make Q2. That's just my goal. It's only my first race and seeing what this competition's like. So yeah, it's not bad, but we'll take P11, I guess.
Yeah, mate. Obviously, anything can happen in the race. It can deliver some pretty big drama here. We've seen it in the other divisions already. Turn 1 can really shake some things up. But what's your goal here tonight? Just to finish the race, see how it is, how it all works here, and obviously it is the last round of the season. So see what your plans are for next season.
Yeah, I guess just finish top 10 like Tudor said. I've been chatting with him and all that stuff. It's just like, just try and finish top 10 or do your best. That's all you can do. It's just like, right, I'll just do that. And yeah, I'll be back for season 10, signed up. So yeah, it should be good.
Well, good luck tonight, mate. And hopefully we see you chop through the field and talking to you at the end.
Yep, thank you very much. Cheers.
Right. Ask him a question, but he's gone. Okay. We'll go the other way. We'll go Gangster. Gangster! Oh, mate. Obviously, it was a bit... I had the limelight on you tonight due to being solo. Obviously, losing 2A tonight with that race ban, that it could be the deciding points of unfortunately not winning the overalls. But you've got to say, the last 3 weeks, your team has been phenomenal. You have just been getting better and better and better. This week, really tough situation to be in. Obviously, an interesting night last night. Aiden's Raven got some good points. You've started the week. you've done better than McLaren. Obviously, there was no drivers for McLaren. Ferrari obviously had a very good night last night. Tonight, starting around that P12 mark. A little bit wrong strategy. Too early, too late. Like, what was the go? Because I know you went out a lot later, but unfortunately 2 seconds slower than your normal time. So, is it the same as everyone? Just left it too late?
It's like in first Q1, I go out with mediums. I don't have engineer at that time, so I see the weather. It was showing clear to me, and luckily I got with like mediums in Q2, and I ruined my one soft tire in Q1 because in PR that I'll go out in Q1, and then I used those old tires in Q2, and rain starts heavier, and people who starts early got their time, and I was not able to get that time. That's the mistake I did.
So from Advert tonight, is it finish higher than a Ferrari or an Aston or a McLaren? Is that the plan, or is it just go out there and do the best you can? Like, what's the strategy? This is probably one of the closest battles we've had in the overalls for a long, long time, and we looked at it from the beginning. Aston were only 56 points in front of McLaren. McLaren obviously had no drivers last night. Ferrari have pulled in that gap quite a lot. Obviously, Fat Cat taking away the win, but the obviously two Ferraris getting double podium. What's the plan for Alpine?
I would try to get into podium, and yeah, it obviously hurts that our one driver is not here in depot. He wasn't gonna race, but he got the ban too, so we can't put another driver also. So it will hurt. Like he will get us points, very good points for Alpine, and then now I have to try to get into the podium, and then I have to race in Div 3 to get the good podiums for the team. So it's gonna be hard for to get the P1, but P2 is easy, I think, for us now.
Ooh. What about you though? What's the plan for you tonight? Has Advart given you a challenge? Has he given you like strict instructions that you've got to be P5 or you've got to be ahead of a McLaren or Aston, or is it just go out there, as I said, and just
No
score as
plan,
many
no
points as you can?
discussion about today.
No plan.
race.
No
plan.
pressure, gangster. No pressure.
Yeah.
No pressure. All right, awesome. Well, I wish you all the best in the race, and I'll pass you on to Dido for if he's got any questions or next interview.
Yeah, Gangster mate, just a quick one, mate. Obviously been a tough season, but also a very good back half to the season for yourself and your team. Probably a lot of guys like yourself maybe happy to wrap it up. But what's your plans for next season? Obviously, do you have eyes for the championship or trying to continue with Alpine, or what's your goal, mate?
I wanna go in another team in next season. Like kind of bore in Alpine driving from last 2 seasons. So wanna go in another team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But yeah, good luck, mate. Obviously in the race, like I said before, anything can happen. We've seen some pretty chaotic scenes here. And do you have any insight for us? Is it going to rain in the race, or are we looking at a dry race?
I think it's gonna dry. In the start, it will have some light rain, but after that it will dry.
Okay, well, there you go. Thank you very much, mate. Good luck.
Thank you, Ajay.
Cheers, mate. Nice. Right, before we get on to the others, we've got 5 minutes to go. Still getting a little bit more heavier out there at the moment. Toast taking pole position with 138.575, S7 38.681, Symphonic 38.6. So still up for grabs there, still with those three, but the rain is coming down a little bit more heavier than it has done in Q1 and Q2. We'll go to Anthony. Obviously, unfortunately, a double Ferrari out of Q2. What's the plan tonight for Ferrari? Obviously, last night, fantastic result for Ferrari. I don't know what the gap is to Aston. Is it finish above Aston, finish above Alpine, or just go out there and have fun on your last race?
Just to go and have fun out in that last race, and obviously, just same as everyone else, got out too late, and then I just had zero grip throughout the entirety of my lap. So, just hoping just for utter chaos in turn one that they can gain some positions that way, and then the race will just play out itself.
What? You've answered all the questions. I have nothing else to say. Just all the best.
I just said I'm just going to go out there and just have fun. Just realistically, my last race, hopefully, just to get some points for Ferrari. There's no plans of getting ahead of an Aston or an Alpine. Just go out there. $2 said to me, just go out there and just have fun.
One more question for you, Anthony. You've been as a reserve driver for quite a few teams. Are we looking at the FT position next season?
I am hoping to become a full-time in Div 4. I've been enjoying racing in Div 4, definitely not like Div 3. I remember Div 3, that was terrible, but Div 4 is definitely where I want to be for season number 10.
Awesome. And great result for Newcastle as well, mate. On that one, I'll pass you back to Tito.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. Not a lot of questions. Obviously, next season, new season, fresh start. Trying to get a full-time seat. Are you aiming to try and get back in that Ferrari seat, mate? Do you think you found a home here, or?
I feel like I found a home in a couple of teams, especially Red Bull. I race in other leagues for Red Bull. I've raced for RB. I've raced for Ferrari. So any one of those three, I will be very, very happy.
Wish you the best for next season, mate. And obviously tonight, anything can happen, like we keep saying. So just keep your head up and see what happens, mate. Chop through the field.
Yep. Thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it on the last one, and I'll let you take away some questions as well. Brett, obviously, unfortunately, Tyler out of Q1. Unfortunately, you out in Q2. Same situation with Tyler. Did you just leave it a little bit too late?
Yeah, well,
or did you struggle?
Yeah, we just have some of the worst engineering going on at the moment with Tazio, just learning the ropes. So we both went out a bit late. Yeah, it was just very wet by the time we got out. I went out on old tyres to start off. Q2 was probably a mistake, so I should have went out on the new tyres. Thought the rain might stop, but it just didn't. Just kept pouring.
I love the honesty tonight. It's actually quite funny. It's basically saying the engineer is crap. Tazio, don't do it again. He's trying. He's trying.
He's just learning. So
I think it would be a different kettle of fish if it was the first race of the season or 3 races in, but it's the last race of the season, so you can give him a bit of a slack. How are you feeling around China? Are you feeling confident? You feel that you can put that car on a podium or top 5? You've been close to Dynasty most of the season with Raf. How do you feel you can go?
Yeah, it should be better than where I'm starting. I'd be surprised if I'm this low by the end of the race. So hopefully I can get up into a podium, somewhere around there, have an impact on the results.
And one thing I'll ask you before Dino takes it over, unless he's got any questions for you. What's the plan next season? Are you going for a championship in this division? Are you looking to increase and go even further and go into Division 3? What's the plan?
Probably hang around this division. Hopefully get a chip, but we'll have to see what happens.
I wish you all the best in this race, the last race of this season for yourself. Dino, over to you.
Yeah, Brad, mate, obviously, just quick one. Obviously, you sound pretty confident trying to get a podium tonight. Is China one of the tracks that you feel confident on? Do you feel like you can get a good result here?
Yeah, I feel I can get a good result. Plenty of overtaking opportunities. It's fair to be down here when you can actually overtake on the track rather than like at Monaco or something. So, yeah, it's a track it's not the worst, starting a bit lower.
Yeah, and obviously the tyre wear, how do you feel about that? We heard that in pretty much every race lately with the tyre wear situation. China's no different. And do you feel confident with your strategy and your setup to get through the field?
Yeah, got a plan in place to one-stop this, so yeah, should be fine.
No worries, mate. Well, good luck, and yeah, hopefully we're talking to you at the end, mate.
Thank you.
Cheers.
See ya.
See ya. Toast just crossed the line, but the track is too slow now, I think, mate. These guys are back on inters now.
Just seeing there that Claire's into the gravel there, so may have made a mistake, and yeah, like you're saying, it is too wet now, and obviously don't do anything silly on the last race and get yourself a pen and just undo everything you've just done. No, a really good qualifying for a few of these guys. The Red Bulls, P6 and P8 there into Q3, both Haas's in P5 and P3, both McLarens in P2 and P7 at the moment. Wintercat, he's on the inters, so yeah, as you said, unless they think they can go quicker than a 39, I think that is going to be the end. Unless Hennessy can change anything, I think it's just coming down way too much now, and I think end of the day they're just going to be just cross the line, make sure that they don't cause any problems. As you can see, Hennessy really trying to slow the car down. They're very slippery. But yeah, that looks like it's going to be Toast, F7 and Symphonic are going to be your top three. Dido.
Yeah, Toast just timing it once again to perfection. F7 getting a little bit close to that time, obviously, with the timing and everything. But it's going to be an interesting race now. We've heard that it's probably going to be dry, so or maybe start rainy. It'd be interesting to see if anyone goes on the inters off the start. I don't think so, but we'll have to wait and see how wet it is. And these names that we've just spoken to, I do think we are going to see a few of them come through the field. I don't think this race is just going to be straight cut. China always seems to have some sort of dramatic event, like Canada. So I have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think this is going to be quite an interesting race. There's a few guys up there that you haven't seen before, and we saw Symphonic in the reserve program, and he was very impressive in the reserve program. So don't underestimate Symphonic in this race. He was very quick. He stayed with Aiden's Raiden for a period of time, and obviously Aiden's Raiden pulled away. So, and we know how good F7 has been all season as well, and yeah, don't underestimate some of the guys at the back. So there you go. I'll let you take it away for the top 10.
Yeah, Toast on P1 in the kick. Great result from him. S7 P2 in the McLaren, Symphonic P3 in the Haas, Brandy P4 in the Aston, Rico Ralph P5 in the Haas, Hennessy P6 in the Red Bull, Wintercat P7 in the McLaren, Claire P8 in the Red Bull, Semi P9 in the Visa, and Williams with Jed or Cristiano, unfortunately didn't get the time in there in the end in the dry, so P10 for him. So I have to wait and see how this goes, mate. I've heard a lot of guys say they can get through the field, but to say it and do it is another thing. We'll have to wait and see, because there's always some drama into that turn one. Like we saw last night, a few wings went missing, few underfloors, few rear wings, and it doesn't look like we got rain. It looks dark and miserable, but it doesn't look like we've got rain. So there you go. I'll let you take us away for this one, mate, as you are definitely better at doing that. And hopefully we all can navigate through turn one and have a clean, safe race. But I think it's a bit of fingers crossed for the TPs through that corner. For all the divisions, it's renowned for some sort of chaos.
Yeah, I think streaming tonight might be honesty, because everyone's being honest with all questions. We got 5 red lights ready for division for the last one of the season, and we are go! And there we go, we've got mixed straight. Oh, someone's gone off into the 2 Red Bulls, have absolutely stuffed it up, and F7 is out of this race.
Oh no!
Number 1, what drama there? That was so quick. Gangster's got a penalty. There's 10 seconds.
Holy
it's like
moly.
Oprah Winfrey on a Saturday night. You have a pen, you have a pen, and you have a pen.
Holy
oh my
moly.
God. What have we seen there? 10.
Jeez.
As you know, when you jump off synchronized diving, you have a 10.
Yeah, I don't know what we're
Wow.
seeing here with the safety car too, because people are trying to overtake and stuff. But wow, no words, mate. That's a huge crash. It looked like F7's out. It looked like someone that's been turned across. Or there we go, no traction control maybe for F7, but it looks like someone spun across through Red Bulls maybe, and they just got wheel locked. And it's all game over for them. But unfortunately, it's meant that so many people have copped 10 seconds due to colliding with them. I'm going to be surprised if we don't see about 4, 5, 6 cars pit here just to get rid of that penalty or change their tyres or their wing. Wow. We did say drama, mate, but I was not expecting that.
No, this is F1. We've got tonight to look forward to as well with Max Lando and Piastri going at it. What we're going to see there in Turn 1 in Abu Dhabi. We saw last season that Max and Piastri came together. Max and Orlando are going to come together. And the problem is as well, and I don't want to put it down on it, McLaren out of a driver and now have got Wintercat to look onto, and that will be great news for the likes of Gangster, the 2 Ferraris, and also the 2 Astons in Dynasty and Vu. Vu is up into P9 and Dynasty up into P3. So and I would say there's a big penalty coming to F7 after such a fantastic finish to the season from round I think 17 or 16 when he got the championship, to not going out the way he wants to be. Do we jump in and have a quick chat with him and just ask him what's actually happened there?
Maybe if he might be a bit angry, but
he's already won the championship.
Yeah. Yes, they were all 10s. There was multiple 10s from. I think the safety car came out, and as we know, this game is just lovely, and I'm pretty sure everyone just slammed on the brakes due to the delta, and it was a bit of a ripple effect. But yeah, chaotic scenes. If anyone saved through that, let's have a look at some position changes here, because there's been people jumping up left, right, and centre. High Vu's up 8 spots, Wobjet's up 5, Wintercat up 3, Semi up 3, Jetman up 3, Tyler up 6, Jennifer up 7, Chidung up 7, and Brett up 1. So those guys managing to avoid that chaos have really landed in their laps now, and they can focus on this race. No rain, apparently. But yeah, no words for that start, mate.
Yeah, bit of drama. The Red Bulls will definitely bring that in, and I think we got the man in the comms box. E7, great qualifying in the end, but not the start that you wanted on your last race of the season before you end up being promoted. Give us a little bit of an insight what happened, because I can guarantee you that 2 Red Bulls of Claire and Hennessy are not happy with you, my friend. So give us a bit of an insight what happened in on the grid start.
Well, obviously, I'm decently comfortable with no TC now, but I just haven't been able to get my starts done. I wasn't being careful, and I over-revved the car off the start, and the car didn't go. It slid across the track, and I wasn't heading straight at the corner off of the start, and Hennessy was on my outside, and I hadn't realised that I wasn't heading straight, and we wheel hooked, and within 5 seconds I was out of the race already, so probably not the best.
Is that your first retirement of the season?
I think so.
Wow. Yeah, obviously not a way to go out, but no, at least you're honest. I do want to say though, massive congratulations on the championship. You have done fantastic all season. Obviously not the way you obviously want to go out. What's the plan for yourself now? Obviously you can take a break. You're probably very disappointed. You know that there's overalls fighting for and obviously more opportunity of points, when McLaren are looking only at 1 car at the moment, so that's probably the frustration. But what's the plan for the rest of the week for the team and also for yourself?
I think it's just going to be finish with as many points as we can, and if we win it, we win it. If we don't, we don't. Obviously, there was a bit of drama, and we've lost a couple of drivers over the season, and it's just not exactly gone our way these past couple of weeks. But it's going to be basically just damage control from the guys and see what we can do.
Do you think it's still possible? You were P2 behind Aston. Unfortunately, last night was not the night to have. You've still got Division 2 tonight. Hopefully that you can obviously get the guys on the grid and get some points in. But, you know, obviously Alpine are in a very similar position tonight. They've got one driver on the grid now. You've cemented that. Are you still feeling that it's possible to do it? Or realistically, it's in Aston Martin's hands now and Alpine's and Ferrari?
I believe that it's Aston's now. It's Aston's to lose at this point. They've got 2 drivers in this race. They've had the most consistent season. They've held it for quite a few weeks now, and I really think that they're the ones to beat, and they won't be beat.
I told you, Dino, it's an honesty stream tonight, mate. Everyone is being honest. Again, S7, thank you for a fantastic season, mate. Have a great break. Obviously, look forward to talking to you on awards night, and I'll pass you over to Dino.
F7, mate, obviously wrapped up the championship in this one. You can go to plan tonight, but moving forward next season, do you feel like you can go for that double header, mate? Get a move up a division and get the next one?
Hopefully that would be the dream, but I really think that it's not possible. I'm either moving into Div 3 or Div 2, and they're both already very, very competitive divisions, and I know that whichever one I join, I'll have competition, and I just got to do my best each week and hope that I get picked and are able to have a shot at some form of points. Maybe a Drivers' Championship, but I really think it's not possible.
Yeah, well, you've done well this season, mate. We'll let you go, obviously. I'm sure you'll be hot property for the draft next season anyways. Good luck next season. Enjoy the break, mate.
Thank you, guys.
Alright. You know, honestly, it is an honesty stream tonight, mate. Nishka, 10 seconds for penalty with Gangster. More issues. He's just got rid of one, and he's just got another one. Hopefully that's not Gangster's fault there, and if it is, that will be looked at. I'm sure by the OBs there. And Raf has just left the session as well. I'll see if I can get him back in. Dino, I will let you take away this start of the race. So over to you.
Yes, Toast, we'll back them all up. It's their first safety car restart, hopefully the last one for tonight. He looks like he's already gone, he's gassed, and he hasn't caught Symphonic napping too much, but he's caught a few guys behind. He has a little bit of a moment, so does Brandy, the dirty airs killer there. And everyone else is clean out. We've got Aston going wide, that looks like 5 chasing Jetman. Is there going to be an overtake into turn 1? Doesn't look like it. He's a little bit too far back. Big push from the Ferrari here. See if he can get the move done. He does. He goes down the inside. Wow, what a move, Jet. Rico Rouse just losing a lot of spots. Oh no, the AI has made contact with Hibu. This is really unfortunate for Rico. He was doing very well. AI's pulled off to the side. Let half the field pass, so he will be furious with that. Jump back up to the top. Janif goes wide, and that's going to allow Chidung in the Alpine, even though he's meant to be in the kick. Didn't have the pace to get up the inside there, but Janif a little bit wide. Does he have damage? No, he doesn't. Everyone else off cleanly. Toast still in the lead here. Cuts the corner a little bit. That might have been a warning. That could be something to play for in the end here. We're going to see some penalties like we saw at Canada. Pay dividends at the end here. Symphonic is really putting some pressure on Toast. Won't be long before those hard tyres start to be the better tyre, but for now, Symphonic is looking pacey. And this little battle pack at the top 5 have managed to break all the way away from Sammy by 4 seconds due to that safety car restart. Sammy trying to break the DRS. He needs to be careful. He doesn't weave too much. As these guys going side by side at the back. Hibu in the soft tyre. He needs to use his tyre as much as he can. He's going to get the move done on Jetman. He's going to make it stick and a bit of contact. He gets the move done though. But it won't be long before he'll have to get off those tyres. They will be cooking pretty quickly here at China. You'll see all these guys on the new hard tyres start to play effect too. Cheetah has a look on Jennifer and thinks better of it. A little bit nicer of a restart there, SJ, compared to the initial restart. But yeah, Symphonic not letting Jayhaz out of his sight here. Hennessy's retired and hit, so he's had enough. Called it. So he is. That's down to 1 Red Bull now.
Yeah, very early there. Must have internal damage.
Oh, big crash!
Oh, Drummer!
Big crash.
Drummer in the back. Someone's gone wide. Cheetah's gone wide on the left there. Someone is coming on the right hand side. It's all going on here in Division 4. It's been like this most of the time. Blair trying to go side by side with Gangster. Gangster lets them through. Gangster moves over to the right hand side. And then Tyler tries to go around the outside. Gets the move done. No. They're going to go side by side. Gangster leaves that position. Gangster losing it front left at the moment. Back up to the front. Because I'm seeing this is the battle to look at the moment. We've got Dynasty and Wintercat. And an Aston Martin. And a McLaren in P3 and P4. And that's what you want to be looking at. Don't worry about Symphonic or Toast. Look at the battle between the Aston and the McLaren. Because they are the ones fighting for the overalls. As we see Toast going very wide off track, comes back on. That may looked at for a re-entry there. He may be looked at there. Well, that'd be an interesting one. Brady now, Dynasty up into P2. Symphonic now up into P1. So his teammate down there in P16, I think he is back in the car. Please let me know, D White. I'll send another invite in a second. But Symphonic up in P1. Dino, I'll take it back to you so I can get Racket Raf back in again if I can.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Those battles up the top, that's going to really hurt Toast. Now he's going to have to try and get past these guys. And now he's going to get overtaken by Wintercat. He may have really hurt those hard tyres with that move, but it's not going to be long before he is on the better tyre. So he's going to have to get all the way back through these guys when their tyres drop off, which will be incredibly frustrating for him. But for right now, Symphonic and looking really pacey here. This is just mean that Wildjet's just dropped out of DRS there. Hopefully they battle a little bit more and he might get back in, but that gap up to there is 6 seconds to Sammy. That's a huge gap after that restart. These guys have been going toe to toe though, so it's no wonder the gap split up like that. Haivu will be starting to hurt on those soft tyres. I think we'll see him pit pretty soon. And I also noted that Tyler had damage and there's someone around. Jennifer gone deep under brakes by the looks of it. He's rejoined back at the Ferrari there. It's all gone wrong there for the RV driver. But I also noticed Tyler Mandavies missing in a end plate, so it's not on his way tonight. Obviously with quali and now the race he has damage, but he's still in that P14 hanging in there. Ivory deep on the brakes, gets the move done, but he's going to have to defend now. Semi the Slammer and Jetman side by side. God, that was close.
That's not a place that you want to go side by side. Someone's gone way off track there and completely missed the track. I think it was Claire that went way off. A lot of these guys struggling. I don't know if the track is slippery. It can be like that after wet conditions or incidents. You know, the track can still be a little bit slippery. So as we are seeing that there, I know that Vu is on those 7-lap salts, but when he came into that last corner, and I'm going to go back again and get Raf another one. I've sent him another one. I'm trying to get you in, my friend. Dino, I'll go back to you.
No worries. As Toast is now all over the back of Wintercat. Wintercat's just dropped DRS now, so this could be a good move here for the kick driver. Symphonic also having a look at Brandy, because Brandy's got the move done into P1. We missed that, apologies guys, but can he hold it down the straight? We might have 2 moves here. Haas and possibly the kick, go for an overtake on this back straight. It all depends on the wings as well. What wings these guys are running, as Wildjet's back in that DRS with how much these guys are fighting. Wintercat's really going to the side to try and break that toe. Is it going to be enough? No, Toast just breezes past, basically lets him go. Must be running a little bit lower wings there, but Wintercat not using any battery, so not really fighting that. He knows he's on the new tyre. And watch out for Toast, he is going to be very quick now. 7 laps on those hards compared to the guys around him, but he is going to be on the better tyre for sure. As Hivu He goes around another lap on those softs and has a massive moment. That was almost curtains for Jetman there. Did Jetman get an end plate there? I don't think he did, but that's going to allow them to go for a 3 wide into turn 1, which is a bit of an eye-closed moment, and the Mercedes pulls out of that, which is smart. And then the Aston spins into the Mercedes. Jesus, so many... that was a bad move there from the Aston, and now Brett's going to have to try and get the move done on the inside, and this is bringing back Semi and United into this. Those soft tyres must be cooked by now. Is that Ferrari going deep under brakes too, and makes contact with Semi, and that might give the Red Bull a little bit of damage now. Wow, everyone just going for it. Probably a little bit ambitious lap 9, but the tyre is really showing wear now, and guys forgetting that. I think going a little bit deep on the brakes, making contact. Damage wing now is not what you want, and we've got a RB around. That is Sammy. He is gone. He is in the wall, and it's going to be a tough spot for him to turn around, and that was straight to the wall.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's a deliberate DNF caught there. Did you get that? I don't know if you got that or not, but yeah, that's not what we want to see, unfortunately, and that has just changed up the whole dynamics of this race.
Safety car right on the pit window.
Yeah, Dynasty, Symphonic, and Toast will not be happy with
Cheetah gets a drive through. So that's huge. As we got the top 5, Toast continues on, but the top 4 after him are pitting. So this is probably a make or break for Toast now, because he started on the hards. What does he do? He can't go on the mediums. It's a big, big blow. And that's the risk, obviously starting on the hard tyre. It's always the risk of these safety cars happening. It doesn't help when someone drives into a wall, but certainly always the risk starting on the hards. As this may help though, the guys that have had a terrible start to the race. Rico now getting back into the lobby. It's going to be saving grace for him. Unfortunately, it's made him go down. Just AI lovely. Hopefully he's back in control soon. He can pit, get on that tyre, and redeem this race a little bit. This has really changed it now. Toast will be fuming. Does he risk it and just go on the mediums to the end? I don't know. That's a long way.
He's in a good strap there, obviously on those 9-lap hards, but the question is he does need to pit again. He's got 16 seconds to brand Dynasty at the moment, and if he does pit, where is he going to come out of?
I'm going to try and invite.
Probably at the back, you know, so he's going to risk another safety car there. Sorry, guys, invite. Yeah, if you can, that would be amazing. But Raf, you've been invited by Edo, but if you can get an invite from your teammate, that would be even better. Just let us know if you are back in control of the car. Yeah, three retirements already, only one more spot, and then everyone will score points at the moment. But this is massive. This has been massive for the likes of Gangster and Cheetah. They're back in this race. They've not had the best of nights. Nishka as well with that 10. Graf also up in a P8 after the performance he's had, being disconnected. Yeah, and Roger up in the P5, and Jetman P6, Bread P7. You know, this is going to be an interesting race for most of these guys. If they could stay with your DRS. You know, as we can see there, a mixture of strats there. You've got the top 7 all on hards, obviously Toast on old hards. So I reckon Dynasty will make quite ends meet of Toast pretty quick, I think. There's everyone from P2 all the way down to P9, all on the fresh hards. I think Toast is going to struggle. He needs to make a decision on what you're going to do. Either you continue for another 5 more laps and then you go for a set of mediums to the end, get on a fresher set, hope for a safety car and then go for that. Or you just, you know, go for a pit stop now and then go to the end. But still think it's too early. I don't think those mediums would go to the end, unfortunately. So I think he's going to have to continue to go on. But you've got Com United and Jennifer on those mediums. You've also got Nishka on those mediums and Chidan. I don't know. Are these mediums going to be able to go to the end?
Oh, that's what the question is. That's probably why Toast hasn't pitted.
It's going to be tough, isn't it? It is going to be tough. That's a tough ask.
That's what 18 laps they're going to be on there, you know. Yeah, I can't see it, but be a big ask. They're probably hoping for a late safety car, and the way this race is going, it's definitely possible. There's been a lot of overtakes, and the field's quite compact still. Obviously, there was a big gap between the top 5 and to P6, but that's now gone. So we may see a few new names come into it. Bread's now there, P7. But he's had a massive race. Tyler Davey as well should have been able to finish that win. So those guys we spoke to at the start that know they have the pace here, just watch out for them to bunch back up now. Everyone should be able to get back up. I don't know if the safety car's going to come in or go around one more up. I think it will go around because it's too far back. Toast incredibly close to the safety car and was pushing it into the pits there. But not want to tap it because, yeah, that's game over for sure. Gives you a hectic penalty, but yeah, it's all to play for the top 9 in my opinion. They're all on the same strat other than obviously Toast. The ones that are on the mediums I'm a bit iffy on. I don't know if they're going to be able to get to them. It's a bit of a question. But that's probably due to them either going hard at tyre location or balance. That's the difference here with a lot of these pit stops. And obviously Toast starting on the hard. That's not the time he wanted a safety car for sure. Right when the mediums needed to be hitting, the safety car coming out did not work for him. So we'll have to wait and see how he recovers from this. We know he's got the pace, but yeah, he's going to now pit and periodically jump to P16 if Gangster and that can catch up. So it's going to be a big blow for him if we don't get any more safety cars.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here. I think Toast is going to try and do as best as he can. It does bring everyone else into this race with pens. Obviously, there's going to be probably a few pens coming in. Obviously, a few people push people out of the way. I've got a few areas as well. So Vu really pushing on them softs, pushing them through like a bit of a ram of the car, of a Dodger instead of Formula 1 car. So it's going to be interesting to see, and then obviously F7 that situation in the beginning as well. So yeah, still early days, but top 9 is going to be a great battle because they're all on the same set of tyres. These mediums is going to be a question mark, as you did say. That's going to be the one to watch out for, isn't it? Coming United, Jenif, Nishka, and also Chidan. Chidan not in a good spot. 5 laps already on those mediums, and when you're on lap 12, still a long way to go in this race. The question is what is Toast going to do? Coming up to safety car restart now. Dido, how do you think Toast is going to take this restart?
I think he needs to catch them napping. He needs to get some sort of gap going here just to hold with that tyre offset. But yeah, I think it's going to be a big ask for him to try and hold off Brandy and Symphonic here. They're going to be super quick. He's trying to back them right up. Don't know when he's going to decide to go. He's gone. He's burning and has not caught Brandy napping at all. Brandy's all over the back of him, and the kick has a moment on the final corner, so that might invite the Aston to go for the move, or even the Haas here on this restart. It doesn't look like it, and he holds the lead, but how long for these new tyres? He'll take the guys behind a couple of laps to get him up to 10, but I think Kick's days are numbered in with those tyres at this stage.
Yeah, I do agree. 12 laps on the hards, you can try and push more and try and get that late safety car. We'll have a look at the back, see what's going on. A lot's going on in that midfield that we saw incidents happening earlier on, but I think these guys are taking it a little bit more cleaner, which is good to see. We're seeing Jetman get very, very close to the back of the chair at the moment. There's starting to be a bit of a gap there to Brent. I don't know if Brent's got damage on that Mercedes or he's struggling to get those tyres up to 10. He's nearly out of the DRS already on lap 13. He's coming back into it now, 8.5 tenths, but you can see that Jetman's got some serious pace in that Ferrari, and at the moment, this I want to look at here in P2. Dynasty will be over the moon with this at the moment. he is basically getting another hand on the overall trophy at the moment. As you can see, he's in P2, he's in prime time when Toast has to pit. The question is, can Symphonic, can he cause a problem and make it even worse for the Aston Martins at the moment? It doesn't look like it. Dynasty's looking very slick out the front. You can see there a lock-up for Toast. 12 laps going on to 13. What does that kick Sauber do at the moment? He is going to go again. He's going to have Dynasty for comfort. Symphonic staying with Dynasty as well. So, yeah, this is an interesting one. Still a lot of cars in this battle at the moment. Brett just staying on that DRS. This is the question. He needs to be able to stay in the DRS on this lap because he's a second behind. I'm just trying to see if there's any damage to that map. There's no damage as far as I can see. He just seems to struggle and get the tyres up to 10th on those hards at the moment. Lap 14 out of 28. Toast still needs to pit, and when he pits, that means the Dynasty will be leading this race, and that is a great position for Aston Martin to be in going into Division 2 tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it couldn't be better for Brandy at the moment. Obviously, DRS enabled this lap too, so might even see a move here start to eventuate, or does he just wait? I don't know, I don't think he's costing him any time. Toast is quite quick here, even on those old tyres. Brandy's got full battery, and DRS enabled. I'd be surprised if he doesn't go for the move. Symphonic dropping a little bit off Brandy now, 8/10. So just need to be careful he doesn't lose DRS, because if he does, Brandy could run away with this. You could see Aston there really cement. At the moment it's looking their way anyway, as we see just Wojciech go for the move on the McLaren. Wintercat has a look, so does Brandy. He's going to get the job done on Toast. Toast has a lock-up with those old tyres, and he's trying to go for the switchback there, but he can't get it done. And yeah, those tyres must be feeling pretty average by now. As he's going around for another lap. We also saw Nishka get the move done on Tyler McDavid. So he's on the charge in P13. Moving up here, Com United extremely close to the Red Bull now as we've got yellows. What's happening there? That's someone diving in the pits, looks like Cheetah. Very chaotic in this DRS pack, but the dirty air as well. We're seeing a lot of guys run wide. Symphonic now really close to Toast. Toast playing a massive part in this race. If Symphonic loses that DRS to Brandy, this is huge for Aston. It's very hard to recover the DRS here, but right now Toast not making Symphonic's job easy. Needs to get the job done on this straight and not let Dynasty run away too far from this. It's currently 8/10. They're still going to have DRS at this stage, but it's just ticked over. Toast will lose DRS. Brandy will have the first run with no DRS. He'll be loving every second of this. The longer Symphonic's behind that kick, the better. And this isn't just for Symphonic, it's also for Wintercat and Wojciech. It's holding all of them up now. This is just allowing Brandy to break away. He's at that 1.1. See if Symphonic goes for the move here. He's lined him up, 30% battery. He's gonna burn. Toast is just basically a passenger here. He can't do much. Holds his line. Haas goes on the inside. Big lock up from Kip trying to outbrake him. Just can't hold that line. He's got on the dirty part of the track, and it's a good move for Symphonic. He needs to push now 1.6 to the race leader. Is that the turning point in the race?
Yeah, I think it could be there. We know how consistent Dynasty is and has been in that Aston. He's had a fantastic season since jumping back in the car. And I think Aston Martin will definitely miss him unless anything changes going into next season, unless he has a slight change of heart. We'll have to wait and see, but at the moment this is his last race of this season and he is leading it. And what a way to go out as well. It would have been good to see him test themselves in Division 3, but it doesn't look like it. Symphonic in P2, Wintercat in P3. The problem is if they battle, they let Dynasty play with it. That's it, it's game over. It's signed, sealed and delivered. It does look like signed, sealed and delivered already. 1.7, the different deficit between Dynasty and Symphonic, and it doesn't look like it's going to be dropping. It's dropping down a little bit, but then it's increasing again. And the question is Symphonic has used so much ERS to get the move done on Toast, which has actually caused him a problem because Dynasty, I forgot who the hell we're talking about, Dynasty is got more ERS now earlier on. So unless Wintercat and Symphonic can do something, or unless anything else can happen in this race, which I still think it could, I still think we do have another safety car up past Lee's. Let's see what's happening. Cheetang has not had the best of nights with that speeding in the pit lane as well. Nishka has not had the best of nights either. Gangster all the way down there. Tyler and now Toast. And Toast 9 seconds back from Tyler after pitting. It's not gone to plan. And yeah, I don't know how this is going to go. And you can see now Dynasty 2 seconds in front. I think this could be signed, sealed and delivered for Aston. And like I said, they've got another hand on that trophy going into tonight. Division 2 race.
Yeah, it's a huge moment there when he got past obviously the kick and wedged himself in front of that kick, and Symphonic it's really allowed that gap to open up, and sometimes that's all it needs. Put the nail in the coffin. He's broken DRS now. It'll be a big ask for him to lose that 2 seconds. Symphonic under all sorts of pressure from Wintercat. Wintercat may be getting past and maybe putting some pressure on Dynasty or Brandy, who knows. But at this stage, Brandy's in a really good spot. He just needs to circulate now. That P2 spot's up in the air though. Jetman dropping a little bit off on Jet 1.7 now. The little battle packs forming everywhere. But like you said, mate, a lot of guys just on the tough race. Like a lot of guys on the mediums, probably not ideal at the moment. And they're just trying to slog it out to the end. This track can really be brutal. It's not going your way. You see lockups everywhere. Every corner, pretty much, someone's locking up. Nishki gets the move done on Jenna. Jump back up here, Ken Wintercat. Get it done on the Haas. Can he get into that P2 spot? He's certainly going for it. He burns the battery around the outside. Breadman also getting the job done on Jetman. So he's now in a P5, so watch out for him. He can maybe reel in his lead pack and cause some sort of last hurrah battle. As Brandy just continuing 2.2. Very well done here. Wintercat using all the track, trying to break the DRS. Watch out for that bump in the middle of the track, as we all know China has. Very close now, mate. Jetman not letting Breadman out of his sight though. Do you reckon Breadman can reel these guys in and maybe have something to say at the end here?
I don't know. I really don't know. It's going to be tough here. They're all on 8 laps. Dynasty's only got a 3-second gap there, so he's comfortable, he's happy. Unless he makes a big boo-boo in 10 laps to go, it's going to be very interesting to see if the safety car can change it up again. We did see earlier on the safety car which changed it up for Toast, and well, if the safety car does come out, then that helps Toast massively because he's on those 2 laps. The question is he going to be able to? I think he should be able to go to the end here, but I don't know. If you're Winter and you're Symphonic, you use each other for DRS down the main straight in that sector 3, and you try and fight back to Toast. To Brandy, Dynasty. Oh God, I don't know. Wogjet will be loving this though. He is in a great position for a podium as well. But yeah, I don't know. I think we've got a great race on our hands between Jetman, Bread, Wogjet, and Symphonic as Wogjet goes for a move there. And I think Wintercat's made a big mistake there. And he's caught Wintercat sleeping and Wogjet up into P3. And you'll be over the moon with this from your driver. Now, going to be pushing for a P2 on Symphonic. If Wintercat comes back out, he was going to go for a move there. And he decided not to go for the move. He just knows that he is reserving for McLaren tonight. He needs to score down points and not DNF that car. They've lost one. They do not want to lose another one, Dino.
No, they don't, mate. Absolutely. He's doing a great job in P4. Wogjet just needs to not lose that DRS to the Haas. I think the McLaren and the Haas may have made a bit of contact there. Not much, just a little bit of wheelbang. May have allowed Wogjet to sneak through there. Definitely looks like Brandy's got this wrapped up. 3.2, but there's still 9 laps to go. So anything can happen. We've seen safety cars all night. Anything can happen here. This P2 spot is definitely up in the air. Bread now 2.0. It's come down a little bit. It hasn't come down enough though for him to be sort of overtaking the spot obviously. But Wogjet has a big moment there. Goes wide. There's the McLaren going to line him up now to get that job back done as Wogjet's lost DRS. So this could be basically the same move that Wogjet just did on the McLaren back onto him. As Symphonic now starting to break away, 3.1 to Dynasty. That gap's just going up and up. Dynasty really preserving his battery for that back straight, definitely burning it down there to avoid that DRS. He's doing a great job so far.
Yeah, really unfortunate to see. I don't think they're going to be able to catch him, unfortunately. Like you're saying, it just keeps going up and up, and at the moment he is in prime time. He'll be over the moon with this. Aston Martin will be over the moon with this, P1 and P7, and this was the problem. This was the problem, Dito. Aston Martin have got such a strong lineup in Division 1 and Division 4 as well, and also in Division 2 with Wonton and Ricardo racing up later on today. Can they do the same thing that Dynasty is doing tonight? This is a great night for Aston Martin, and this is where they want to be, and I think if this is the case, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to stop them. That gap from 56 points is definitely going to be increasing. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. Symphonic's trying 3.4, but he's got Wintercat for company at the moment. It's a great drive from the reserve driver for Wintercat. Symphonic, probably one of his best races all season. He was very unfortunate in the Canadian race as well. In Division 5, he's reserving up tonight. He's doing an absolutely fantastic job for Hans. And also this man down here in P9, what he's been through tonight, and to hopefully he's in the car. Chidung is decided to call it, so there you go. Obviously that makes it easier because there was no points for Alpine, so there will be no points for Kit tonight because there was only one car for Alpine, so it's unfortunate. But we're going to talk about Wreck-It Ralph here. Where does this come from? He could be looking, if he gets a little bit closer, he's on one lap fresher than the rest of these guys. He could be looking at the top 5 here from from disconnecting, being at the back with the safety car, has brought him right into it. He's now got the move done up into P8, and he's now pushing on the back of the Aston Martin as Claire tries to fight back. He's gone the long way round. Raf holds his line, keeps the position, and keeps that P8. Claire has a bit of a snap and hits the back of Raf. Watch out for Raf. Raf is coming. 7 laps to go, Dino. Are we going to see Raf on, well, not on the podium, but in the top 5?
Oh, it's definitely on the cards, mate. We know his pace, so I know firsthand his pace. He was in quality very fast. Obviously, the disconnect, he's dropped all the way back, but he's already up into P8 on a massive charge. He'll probably get Evu very soon on this DRS straight if he can get a little bit closer. But yeah, I would not be surprised if he can get up into P5, maybe even P4. Wogjit's dropped out of that DRS now, so he's a victim as well to Bread and even maybe Jetman. If Ralph gets through, could be Kurt's for maybe even a P4. Symphonic holding that gap 3.2 to Dynasty, but it's just not going to be enough at this stage. They need something to happen, a mistake or a safety car. But we're running out of laps now, and yeah, Aston just looking better and better at the moment. Jetman going to go for the move. Thought about it. So did the Haas of Rico Ralph on Hoovu. He's very close. Jay is going to get the job done on Tyler. He's on a charge on those mediums. And watch out for him as well. 7.5 back, so it's a fair chunk for him to recover from. As Nishka's called it onto the softs. We didn't think those mediums were going to get to the end.
I think Toast is unfortunately not going to do it. Unfortunately, I think the strategy going out too long is not going to probably get any further unless he can make 7 seconds in 5 laps, 6 laps. It's going to be very interesting to see. That time has dropped with Dynasty to Symphonic, 3.6 to 2.9, unless Dynasty's had a bit of a mistake there. Vu has left the session. I'll try and get Vu back in as quick as I can. But yeah, at the moment, that time is dropping. So has Dynasty made a mistake, or has Symphonic found another gear in that Haas?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Maybe the tyres dropping off. I don't know. He may have a bit of a snap. It's only 2.9. It hasn't come down a massive margin there. I think Dynasty may be running a little bit different strategy on the ERS and maybe even its wings compared to Symphonic, because you can see the gap go straight back up and straights and everything. So I think Symphonic's probably more worried about this guy in his mirrors, which is Wintercat. You'll probably be trying to lock in the P2. Knows Dynasty needs to make some sort of mistake. 3 seconds around here is a long way. It doesn't feel like it, but it is, because the track is just incredibly hard to find time on. And very easy to put a foot wrong if you're pushing too hard. Still can't get the job done though. Maybe he's just timing it, but he's burning a hell of a lot of battery to try and stay with the Haas. So Symfonic's got some serious pace. And who knows, I mean, it's dropping down to 2.7, 2.8, but the gap isn't dropping enough, in my opinion, for these guys to have anything to say to Dynasty. But Rico Ralph now, P7. He's already knocking on the door of Jetman. Let's see how he goes.
Great drive. P7, yeah, knocking on the door, like you're saying, Jetman. And I'm very impressed with Jetman. And a few, obviously, these drivers tonight. Obviously, Wintercat showing that I think he's capable of Division 4. He's improved so much since, obviously, his shenanigans in Mexico, where he gave me and Hoosie a brown moment situation when he decided to reset to track when we were coming towards him. So that was a scary moment, and now he's driving for the team that he nearly took the driver out, which is great to see. And it's improvement, and that's what we want to see, improvement. Jetman showing what he's capable of in this division as well. And it's going to be very interesting to see. There's still some battles going on here, Dido. This race is not over. I know there's a 2.5, it's now 2.5 to Dynasty, so 13%. He may be going, I don't know. Those tyres are not going to be going off, but you can see there, you can still see him in the area. And if he gets 1-3 seconds, it changes everything here. He just needs to concentrate and look forward and not look back. Just concentrate and drive as much as he can. He does have a car chasing him though, and he has 3 cars chasing him, because Winter is trying to stay with Symphonic at the moment. He still does. Wojciech has actually been left now 4.4 seconds. Just hasn't been able to keep up with the pace of Wintercat, and he's got to be careful, because Bread, Jetman and Raf are all coming after him as well. So Wojciech needs to be careful, because that P4 may be looking unlikely. We'll have to wait and see. 4 laps to go.
Yeah, we did mention that earlier, Breadman knocking on the door of Wojciech, but I just want to mention Symphonic's really picked the gear up. I don't know, I just want to watch it for the next couple of laps. It's down to 2.4, 2.5 now. He really seems to be pushing at the moment, and Brandy was burning a lot of battery on that lap previous to try and hold this gap. It's almost dropped down to the 2-second mark. Are we going to see a late charge from the Haas? I mean, Symphonic some serious pace this week, but I think Wintercat being so close to the Haas has really put a firecracker behind the Haas, and he's really pushing out some pace as Nishki gets the fastest lap on those soft tyres. And but yeah, the gap needs to come down a little bit more. There's only 4 laps left. I don't know if it's enough. Red, though, on the other hand, has some serious points in front of him. Get in front of Wogjet, Jetman and Ralph right there, and Ralph's actually going for the move on the Haas. I don't know what happened there. He braked a little bit early. He's going to get the move done, and now he is in territory. Or maybe not get the move done. The Ferrari just pulls him behind there. He just needs to get back in the DRS. But this is going to be a last little few lap battle here for P4, and I reckon P2 as well. Don't know about P1. I think Dynasty's done enough, but that gap certainly is coming down. It's down to 2.2 now.
Not quick enough though. I think that's the problem. We've got driver of the day, and I'll put it to you. Who is your driver of the day?
I want to say Rico Ralph just because he's disconnected. I'm trying to get the position changes. What the hell is it? Bred's up 9.
Okay.
He's another contender. So yeah, I reckon Bred or Ralph.
Okay. There we go. Driver of the day is in. Get your votes in. There is mine. You've done yours. Just put it in now. There you go. Just wait for you to click on it so we're not being no bias there. Done and dusted. What happens to Toast? Well, what happened to Toast? He didn't have enough jam. I thought that was a funny joke, but that's obviously not a funny joke. Panda, unfortunately, went out, stayed on the hards, and has gone to the mediums, and unfortunately just has not been able to get back up there. He has dropped that down from 7 seconds back to 2.4, but yeah, he may get clear. may do, but Claire's got Jetman, and the problem is with Toaster's situation, he's got Claire and Jetman and Raph all in the DRS zone, so he's not going to get any moves overtaken because they're all going to be in the DRS. So at the moment, I think he is going to be staying in that P9 position. He may get Claire on the last lap, so that is your answer, Panda. Back up to the front, it's 2.2. Can Symphonic cause, I don't know, the biggest upset of all in this race and get Dynasty? Dynasty is still, he will know that he is not that far behind with 3 laps to go. Wintercat has stayed with Symphonic. They've worked massively because they've pulled a 4.4 second gap to a 6.7 second gap to Wadjet, who is now under pressure from Brett, Raph, Jetman, and maybe Claire. So, drama in this race on lap 26 and 28. Symphonic 1.9 behind Dynasty. Is Dynasty struggling, Dido?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I don't know if he's just trying to save some battery here for the last few laps. He's got a lot saved up, but Symphonic is definitely pushing. It's dropped under the 2 seconds for the first time. I just don't know if he's got enough laps. He needs to be taking a bit more chunks of time out to be sort of rocking on that DRS for the last lap. But anything's possible here. Wintercat is just using every single last bit of battery to get this move done, but he can't. Bread, though, may get the job done with Wildjet very soon. He's also burning all his battery to try and get it done. DRS open. Wildjet holds the inside line and should be able to hold that position, but this battle for P4 is going to go down to the wire, I think, which is very, very good to see. And Rico Ralph could even come out on top step, or even Jetman, or even Claire, so anyone's got a chance here. Wildjet back side to side with Bread, and then the Ferrari. Oh god, I can't even. Oh no, that's a huge crash.
He's gone! He's gone off!
Wildjet just got turned in on then, and yeah, it's all over. Down to P9 now. I don't know. That camera angle into turn 1 was pretty terrible, but they went 3 wide, and yeah, did not go well. But he, I don't know if it ripped his wing off either, but that is, yeah, he'll be quite frustrated, I'm sure, with that. Yeah, I didn't know what happened there. Rico Ralph got the move done, but yeah.
That's such a shame with 3 laps to go. He was doing such a good job, and he was under extreme pressure there, and yeah, that's brought Claire into it. That has brought Claire into it after the race that Red Bull have had. Obviously, one DNFing very early on may have had internal damage. I'm not sure what's going on, but Claire probably should have been another one for a Driver of the Day nomination there, because she, you know, what happened with her and Hennessy and with F7 to be right at the back of this, well, 4, 5, 6 is going to be massive there. And look who is joining the party. I think is unfortunately just going to run out enough time unless they make a big mistake. Toast is in and he's ready to pounce. He's getting closer. He can see them. He's on the last lap. Are we going to see some shenanigans from Toast on the last lap and get in to the top 5 maybe? He's got 3. He's on the fresher tyres. 11 laps to those 18. We have got the last lap here. Did I'll let you take it away, or unless you want me to take it away?
You take it away, mate.
It's going on the outside of Bread. Gets the move done. Bread keeps the line. Raph is going to hold his line. He doesn't get the move done. They're going to be waiting for the DRS. Did you say you want me to continue?
Yeah.
Stop.
You continue.
Okay. You got Raph in P5, ladies and gentlemen. Dynasty 2 seconds. Looks like he's done enough. He saved that ERS up at 32%. We're going to go back to this battle. Can Wintercat get the move done on Symphonic? Oh, I think Symphonic has pulled the gas and said, I'm going to pull away now. But the question will be, is that DRS? This is the battle though. Rough and Bread has been going on for quite some time. Has done an absolute phenomenal job tonight. P5 and P2 looking at it from where Rough has started to where he finishes is going to be an absolutely race and a half. 5.5 attempts. He's got Jetman, he's got Claire, and Toast is there as well. Wobjet, unfortunately, gone from P4 to P9. Rough One last chance to get Bread. Can he do it? 84 to 68%. If I was you, mate, I'd be burning everything down that main straight, my friend. He's going for the move, but so's Wintercat. He doesn't get the move. Dynasty's going to win the race. Symphonic's going to finish P2. Wintercat's going to take P3. Can Raf get the move down on Bread? Bread goes wide. Raf gets to the right. They're not going to do it. He's going to stay in that P5, and Bread is going to hold on to P4. What about the end there? Jetman stays in P6. Claire and Toast gets very close to the back of Claire. What about at the end there? Any more battles? There's one more battle going on. Communator's got Tyler on the final corner of lap 28 and takes P10 away from the Mercedes as Tyler goes wide. Gangster gets P12, Vu gets P13, come around the last couple of corners. Jennifer has that penalty. Nishka, not the race that he's had tonight with that 10-second collision with Gangster, then having to go out again on another set of softs because the mediums just were not going to last. Will get that extra point as well, so we'll finish with 2 points at the end depending on pens. Jennifer crosses the line, P14. Nishka is about to finish the line with the fastest lap on them soft. Dido, what a bloody race tonight. Communitas retired. That would be looking at a non-classification result depending on if he has had a glitch or a power cut. We'll have to wait and see for the stewards. But what a night. Nishka finishing up in P15. What a night for Division 4 and what an end.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, no words. A lot of drama in that race. Obviously, it looked like Toast had it all wrapped up until that strategy failed for him. But Brandy on top after all that chaos. I mean, he looked like he was pretty locked in after he got that move done. But yeah, I don't know. No words for a lot of what we saw tonight. It was pretty chaotic, but I'm sure everyone's pretty happy for that one to be over, in a sense. But yeah, just the biggest note is probably Haas. You know, P2, P5. That's a great result from them. So hats off to them, who have definitely struggled this season. There's some much needed points.
Yeah, definitely, and a lot of drama. Chetman, what a night tonight as well. Massive congratulations to him. A round of applause for him. Cleanest driver as well. Done an absolute fantastic job there. Symphonic taking out P2 and Wintercat taking out P3, the reserve driver. What a night for him. And also Raf taking out driver of the day. So there we go. Get those guys in for an interview. We will have Division 2 very, very quickly. They are your classification results. If you want me to take it away, Brandy, Symphonic, Wintercat, Bread, Raf, Jetman, Claire, Jazdan, Wogjet, Gangster, Vu, Jennifer, Nishka, Com United, Chidung, Sammy Slammer, Hennessy, and VR7 all finishing up there. And hopefully I got... hopefully you scrolled down, Dido, and got the results.
I did a couple of times.
Good man. Yeah, and I still haven't managed to eat my tea. Even though we still got some interviews to go ahead. And yeah, what a night in Division 4. Summary of that what a finale that was.
Oh, definitely a finale, mate. I think summary is what we sort of expected with drama and everything above. But I don't think we were expecting rain. That's something that I wasn't expecting. But yeah, man, to sum it up, I think it was a great way to finish, especially for Aston. Has getting some good points in there, but I think it was a great way to finish off for Div 4 after a pretty eventful season. Pretty stacked group tonight too, full quality. Yeah, good way to send it off.
Yeah, definitely. It's I haven't commentated it much this season, and that was an interesting race. A very, very good one at the front. And very well done. I can't wait to talk to these guys as well for the last time. Obviously, one of them is their last time here as well, so looking forward to seeing what they've got to say. But yeah, a really, really good drive by most of these guys and some of the new guys as well tonight that really did put some performances. Winter, Jetman, they'll be ones to look out for going into next season, so I'm sure of it. All right, let's crack on with the interviews because we do have Division 2 and I'm going to have to get ready for the next one. So I'll take it away. If Raf does join, we will switch over, but we'll interview P3. Winter, mate, obviously Division 4, Yes, Division 5 you're in at the moment. You've definitely told us all now that you can make it in Division 4. And I have said, well, I've probably raised a lot of compliments about you in the last few days as well, in the last few weeks. You've improved dramatically from Mexico when you nearly gave a brown moment to obviously myself and Hoosie. And now you're driving in the car he drives in. Conveniently... it's amazing. But no, massive improvement. You had a fantastic race. Obviously qualifying bit difficult tonight. Obviously you lost your teammate earlier on, who didn't have the best of starts. Obviously on the grid start. Phenomenal in qualifying, but not obviously in the start. So it was all down to you, and you delivered, mate. P3 for McLaren. They'll be chuffed.
Yeah, that was it was a good race from me. I was burning a lot to catch Symphonic at the end, though. I can't tell you that. Oh,
I think we noticed. I think me and Dido definitely noticed, man. You were absolutely burning as much as you can to try and keep up with him. He had some serious pace, and we were actually wondering if we were going to see him get the move done on Dynasty on the final lap, but Dynasty just was in. He was in control. He knew what he needed to do. He didn't need to do anything silly. And in the end, you both finished in P3 and P2. What a way to finish Division 4, and what a way for you. So what's the plan for winter going into Season 10?
well, I'm in current talks with a bunch of TPs about possibly getting a full-time seat in Division 4, Div 5, or whatever. So I will be back next season, but I'm not sure where I'll be. So.
Well, I can definitely tell you, and I think Dido can definitely tell you where you will be for next season. So congratulations, mate, once again. Hope you've had a blast, and look forward to seeing what you can do in Season 10, and I'll push you over to Dido.
Thank you.
Winter Camo, obviously chaotic race, to say the least. Just tell us a little bit about, from your eyes, what was going on. Obviously it was raining and it wasn't. Just tell us a little bit how it went for you, mate.
Well, quali was a bit tricky because it was the track was dry, but it was also raining, so it was like a bit of a, I don't know how to explain it. It was just like wet, but it wasn't wet. So obviously I tried my best, qualified P7 in the end, made it to Q3. That's the good part. And I went from P7 to P3, which is a really good for me, especially in Div 4.
Yeah, mate. Well, you did a very good job. Obviously, next season, moving forward, fresh driver, come a long way since you've started, mate. Do you think you've got what it takes to maybe challenge for those top steps more frequently throughout a whole season? Obviously, getting a seat from the start.
There is a possibility, but I'm not gonna speak too early about that because I believe in what I can do and what I can do. So I guess I'll just have to see.
Well, well done, mate, and enjoy the break and see you next season.
See ya.
Awesome. All right. We will go over to P2. I'm going to get this name person's right because he lives in the same vicinity as me. Symphonic, man. You got some pace in this bloody track, man. We saw you in the reserve program the other night with Aiden Zraden. We've got to remember Aiden Zraden is a Div 1 driver / Div 2 to Div 1. Unfortunately, he did run away with it in the end, but you tried your hardest to catch up to Dynasty, but unfortunately, he was just in the prime time. Was that the situation as soon as he got past Toast, you knew?
The whole time I was just trying to hold off Winter, so it was pretty much the goal to keep P2. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I would be. That is a fantastic night for you. Obviously, me and you had a bit of shenanigans last week in Canada. We won't talk about too much about that. But we know you got some pace, and you've just got better and better. And I know it's probably sort of the same subject that we talked to Tazio early on in a surprise interview. You've come in halfway in the season, and you probably regret not doing the full season because you may have been knocking on the door in this division as well as a reserve, or even in this division.
Yeah, well, when I started in the league, I'm just so much better than I was then. So I'm just improving week in, week out. So yeah, it's just the goal is to stay consistent and just get better.
Yeah, well, you definitely have that. And what's the plan? Obviously, you're going to be in Division 5. I'm sure of it on Monday. So you'll definitely be one to look out for. But we know that there's some serious talent in there as well. Obviously, you've got another race to go. But after that, what's the plan going forward into next season?
Just come in, keep on doing what I'm doing, and keep improving. Hopefully, a better outcome tomorrow in the 5 race. So yeah, there's only one more spot better than what I got tonight, so I'm pretty happy.
You confident you're going to win it?
I have a chance, so we'll see what happens.
Nicely done. Well, fantastic, mate. Well done. Look forward to seeing you on the track one last time in China for Division 5. And I'll take, off to Tito.
Yeah, cheers, bro.
Symphony, mate. I don't have a lot to say. Obviously, last race of the season. Do you feel like China is one of your better tracks, or do you feel like you've just improved now and you're ready to take on the championship next season?
So yeah, China wasn't what I expected. Didn't realize I was good on the track, so obviously I am. Yeah, pretty much it.
Yeah. Well, looking forward to next season. Obviously, do you have a team preference for next season, or?
I do have one in mind, but we'll just see what happens. Yeah.
Well, no worries, mate. We'll enjoy the break, and we'll see you next season.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Cheers.
All right. We're not going to get Raf in. I'm looking forward to having this interview. Dynasty, mate. Real good way to go out. Unfortunately, I don't want you to go out. I really want to see what you had in Division 3 for next season because your form has been electrifying, and I've got to say, if you would have probably raced from the start, I think we could be looking at maybe a different championship or even a closer battle, man. That was a very, very good performance. Even though there was a few things there tonight which changed, the safety car, but you knew you had to get past Toast, and Toast had to pit, and it was just basically going from there on in. So, yeah, tell us about your race.
Yeah, obviously the start was a bit hectic. I knew F7 was going to bin it straight away. He's obviously trying to learn TC, and it's probably not the time to learn no TC. So he binned it off the line, taking out 2 Red Bulls with him. So pretty much carted me through to P3, and then I knew if I got Symphonic, it was just a matter of getting Toast. He then stayed out under safety car because he was on the hard, so he had no other choice, and it was just a matter of time to get past him and just maintain the gap really to P2 and P3, which I was just trying to just keep putting consistent laps in without pushing the barriers and running absolutely away of it and just keeping it solid about between 2 seconds and 3 seconds away.
Yeah, no, it's good to see. It's good to see that obviously he's given it a go. Obviously he's shown dominance. It's been a fantastic season for him. But you've got to talk about your performances and your consistency. You keep it clean. I think it's like a meme probably for you that Dynasty just waits and then capitalizes, as we know for experience racing with you and racing against you, and that's what you do. And we saw a few shenanigans in that race today that caused a few problems in the safety car, but you knew that you had to get the job done on Toast. He knew he had to pit, and you then just basically in prime time position. And also the pressure on you with Aston Martin in the prime seat with the overalls, knowing that one Alpine was not driving tonight. The McLaren drivers were, apart from one of them was obviously a full-time, the other one was a reserve, and Ferrari as well. So there was a lot of pressure as well on that race because of last night's performance from Ferrari. So there was a lot of things to look forward to tonight, and you've done a fantastic job, and what a way to finish the season.
Yeah. I always knew China was going to be very good for me. I was basically very confident that I was going to get a podium no matter what. Just a matter of surviving and just taking my time, as you said. Like there was some incidents on track, probably a lot of avoidable incidents, but no, overall it was a decent effort. It's unfortunate that Hugh actually DC'd because he did fantastic as well, coming from P18, got to about P6 before he unfortunately his computer just crashed on him, so very unlucky from him, but he had a decent season as well.
Yeah, well, Dynasty, mate, fantastic. Will be missed, and look for if you ever do end up coming back and make an entrance. You know, I know you've been fantastic, and you've been a big part of the Aston Martin team and engineering as well. And would love to see you back. And congratulations, and what a way to finish. And well done.
Thanks, mate.
Over to you, Dido.
Yeah, Dynasty, mate. Look like we were on stream with you. Obviously, when you overtook the kick there of Toast, we sort of said that sort of looked like a deciding moment. Obviously, the fact that Symphonic couldn't get past him straight away, you were able to open up that gap a little bit. Do you feel like that was the turning point for your race, mate?
Yeah. As soon as I overtook Toast, I knew I had to run away. I couldn't stay within a second of him because as soon as Symphonic caught him, I think Symphonic was running high wings. He was catching up through sectors 1 and 2, whereas I was pretty sure I gained like 0.4 down the back straight every time. So I just knew if I kept that consistent around that 2-second mark, I could potentially bring it home for a win for the Astons and help out with the championship, considering what happened last race.
Yeah, mate. Well, you've done a great job all season. Obviously, I do believe you helped heavily with engineering and stuff for Aston. So it's looking like you guys may have pretty much wrapped it up for the overall. So yeah, how does it feel, mate? Obviously, to do that two seasons in a row.
Yeah, it feels good. Part of the reason that why I'm leaving is I've just lost interest in racing for a lot of leagues. I'm looking to more just engineer. I enjoy engineering more than racing now. It's just annoying when you practice and get taken out just by people not being patient enough, really. And it happens everywhere, so it's just an unfortunate thing. But no, it'll be good. It'll be good to see the Aston boys take the overalls, and I'm sure they'll be very ecstatic when it comes to Div 3.
Yeah, mate. Well, I mean, from me to you, well done for the season, mate. And yeah, tonight was a pretty good example of why Aston are doing so well. Even Hebrew tonight didn't go his way, but was in for a massive result at some point. So, well done, mate. Go and enjoy it with your team. I'm sure Wonton will be a bit busy with his race now, but yeah, good luck for next season, whatever you're doing, mate. Whatever game you're playing. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for comms.
Nice.
Okay, well that is it, Dido. What a way. Obviously, a few sad goodbyes, and we wish Dynasty all the best in what he decides to do next. And if he makes a return, I'm sure he'll be one to watch out for, especially in the division above. But what a race! What a race! And I do believe that has put Aston Martin in a big driving seat going into tonight's race in Division 2.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's maybe a little bit less pressure on, less pressure on Wonton and Machado now, but they'll still have the same goal in mind. I think Wonton tonight for Div 2, it's going to be very shortly, will be hard to beat. I think it's his favourite track by far, so to see how he goes.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to wait and see how he goes. Congratulations to all the winners tonight. I'll let Dido close it out before we go. But no, a massive congratulations to Dynasty, a massive congratulations to Symphonic as well. A very, very impressive performance. Also another reserve driver as well. Don't forget that. Reserving up tonight. Same as Winter. So 2 reserve drivers reserving up tonight and showing what they are capable of. That may have just signed, sealed and delivered them and put them up to Division 4 next season. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. I know it's only one race, but definitely can show that they can take it to the Division 4 guys as well. And yeah, that I think also, I'm just looking here, that will also signed, sealed and delivered. I think I have to have a look. I think Alpine may have just taken it. I think they have taken it. There's one driver each, and both of them got points. So I think I'm just trying to look there. How many points did McLaren get? So it would be P3, so it's 15 and 377. Yeah. So Alpine have clinched the Division 4 Constructors. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to Wreck-It Raf as well for Drive of the Day. What a performance after the disconnecting, getting back to the beginning. Also not being able to join 3 times, 4 times, and then getting into the lobby and showing in a fantastic end to the race. And nice little last battle there for Com United and Tyler as well. And also a fantastic performance of Cleanest Driver as well to Jetman. Dino! Lead it away.
Alright guys, so we'll wrap it up there. We won't be long before we're back streaming. It's Div 2 and legit half an hour, but I'll thank our sponsors SRC, SimLab, Pagni and AI369. Thanks for joining in for Div 4 this season guys, and we'll see you all next season. And yeah, have a good night.